You know, this morning I was thinking about just the greatness of God, how great He is, how faithful He is towards us, how wonderful He has been. You know, just thinking of my own life, how wonderful God has been to me, what He has brought me through, knowing that the hand of God is over me. You know, sometimes we feel like, God, where have you been when you go through stuff in this life? But this morning I just realized again that even though I can't see Him, even though I can't touch Him, I know that God is there. He says that He will never leave us, never forsake us. So we know that God is with us no matter what it is that we go through, no matter where we find ourselves in this life, God is with us. But I was thinking this morning, you know, I started because I live on my own. You know, I can sing whenever I want. I can pray whenever I want. You know, I basically, you know, I love the fact that I can just do my own thing. You know, being on my own in the house. But this morning I started singing some of the old hymns, some of the old songs. I do appreciate all the new stuff that they sing, and I love all the new stuff. But sometimes I just love to go back to some of those old songs that meant so much to us, especially growing up. I remember, you know, my brother used to live in Johannesburg, and every holiday, whenever he would come home to visit the family, you know, of course we would end up all round the organ, and one of us would be playing the organ, and everybody, the rest of the family, would gather around the instrument, and you know, one will have a guitar, and you know, we were like a whole band on our own, and we would just be singing. We would just be singing, and that was such a big part of our lives. You know, worshiping God, praising God, singing together as a family. I thank God for my upbringing. But whenever he got ready to go back to Johannesburg, we would usually gather together in the living room and, you know, stand in a circle, you know, one big family, and hold hands. And then my mum was always the one that would pray, you know, for us to see him off. And every time, without fail, before she starts praying, my mum would start singing, "Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning new mercies I see. All I have needed thy hands hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me." And she would just, and you could just sense the presence of God in that living room. But that was one of my mom's favorite songs to sing. We knew, you know, when Mrs. Griffiths was getting ready to pray, you got to get ready to sing "Great is thy faithfulness." Another wonderful song that I thought of this morning, and I don't know how many of you know this, but it's one that really, it speaks of God's greatness. See, anything to me that speaks of God's greatness and reminds me of how wonderful He is and how merciful He is and how great He is. I love those kind of songs. We get all kinds of different songs nowadays, but it is the ones that, for me personally, the ones that, there are certain songs, I should say, that I just feel so connected with my Creator, with my Maker. And this is one of the songs that I love to sing. I love to hear. Great is your mercy towards me, your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see, day after day, forever faithful towards me, always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me, great is your grace. Find songs that can encourage you, like these songs encourage me, and just, it lifts my spirit. It's the kind of songs that I sing every morning when I wake up, when I put my feet down on the ground, on the floor, on the carpet, these are the kind of songs I start singing because I'm thankful and I'm grateful, knowing that, you know what? He's been so good to me.